Hi guys, in case you need some help with this relation and function worksheet, I thought I'd make you a video. So the first question, it gave you the ordered pairs. So this is what you have to start with. So to make a table out of that, you're going to put all the x values on the left hand side and all the y's on the right. So -5 and 1, so -5 and 1, -3 and 2, 0 and 3 and 3 and 4. Okay, and then to do the graph, we're going to graph those points. -5 and 1, -3 and 2, 0 and 3, and 3 and 4. Okay, so then a mapping, you put the x's here, -5, -3, 0, 3, and the y's over here. And 5 goes with 1, 3 goes with 2, 0 to 3, and 3 to 4, just like that. And the question is this a function? And it's a function, yes, because when I look at my x values, so I look at my x's here, or I look at my x's here, or if I wanted to look at my ordered pairs, 5, -3, +3, and 0, there are no repeats. Okay, so if there's a repeat, then I would say no, it's just a relation. But because x doesn't repeat, it's a function. So if I look at the next one, I was given the table. Now I realize that the table is a little complicated with the fractions, so maybe we could work around that. So we're going to graph -1. This is equivalent to -2.5. So I'm going to graph -1, -2.5. So 2.5. Okay. 0, -3 is right here. This is -2.5 again. So it's 1, -2.5, and 2, -1. Okay, so when I do this on a mapping, I put my x's on the left, and I put my y values on the right. Now I only need to put the -5 once, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the -1 and the 1 to those numbers. So it'll look like that. And then if I list my points, it'll be -1 and -5. It'll be 0 and -3, 1 and -5, and 2 and -1. So is this a function? Well, we're looking at our x values. So when I do that, I look at my x's here, or you can look at them here. And it's a function because they don't repeat. Okay, now let's do the next one, because the next one I can tell has a repeat, and let's show you why. So see my numbers here? I'm going to start with my mapping. I have -4, which goes to 2, so -4 and 2. And then I have -2, which goes to -1, and -2 also goes to 1, and 0 goes to 0. So when I notice is that right here my x's repeat themselves, okay? So when I look at the graph, I can tell it's going to have a repeat on the graph. Let's plot our points. -4, -2, -2, -1, and then 0, 0. So just like the graph, you can tell right here it wouldn't pass the vertical line test because it hits both of those points. The mapping is done for us, so we're just going to take those and turn them into points. -4 went to 2, -2 went to -1, and -2 went to +1, and 0 went to 0. So we're going to say no because x repeats itself. Okay. And I'm going to do one more with you, and then you're going to try the other 4. So the 4 points that were given to me on the table are -3, -1, -3 and 0, negative 3 and 1, and negative 3 and 2. And you can already tell, hopefully, that this is not a function because x repeats over and over and over. And clearly x doesn't pass the vertical line test. So if we were going to write that as a mapping, we would just need a negative 3 over here. And we would need all these numbers here. And it would go to all of them. So my points would say negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3 goes to 0, negative 3 goes to 1, and negative 3 goes to 2. So this is no, because x repeats. Okay, see if you can finish the rest of this on your own. Email me if you need some help.